Hi guys, welcome back. Right, this is one of the first extension tasks. So far we've got our game complete. So we've got the game made, and it all works absolutely fine. Okay, there's no issues with the game. It's now a fully functioning game. The only thing that we want to do is a few things we can add in. Okay, at the end of the game, when the timer gets to 0, at the moment the game just stops, and the two players playing it have to look down and check to see who's won. We're going to do that for them, so that basically if the red team, if the red car's got more completed laps than the blue one, we're going to get a different screen comes up, and it's going to say red winner or well done red, you've won. And if the blue one's got a high number of laps complete, it's going to bring up a background that says well done blue or blue winner. So the first thing we need to do, on our stage, so make sure you've clicked onto your stage, see at the bottom here, we're going to go to backgrounds, and we're going to go to paint. Okay, so we're going to click on paint. I'm going to write literally just in text in the middle. This one's going to be the red, put it all in capitals, red winner. I'm going to move it into the centre. I'm going to make that quite a lot bigger. Let's put it somewhere a little bit smaller. Let's go for about 96. There we go, perfect size. So I'm going to put that in the middle. And I'm going to set the background using the fill tool to red. So obviously, if the red team wins, that's what comes up. Okay, and let's just copy that. So we get one that says, let's change this one here to, let's change the name of this background, the stage, to red winner, and the background of this one to blue winner. And let's change the background of where it says background 1, let's change that to track. Okay, right, let's quickly edit this one, and let's just change the text so that instead of saying red winner it says blue winner, and let's just change the background colour to blue. Okay, so we've now got a blue winner background, red winner background, or stage, sorry, and the track. Right, go back onto scripts just here. Okay, we're now going to set it so that when it gets to the end, of the game, it will check to see who's got a higher number of points, and the person who's got the highest number of points will win, and it will change the background to their winner's background. Okay, so we're going to use this bit of code here. We're just going to edit it slightly. Okay, so for now we're going to take out the stop all and just put it to the side. We're going to go to control, and we're going to use an if statement. So we're going to say if, and we want to say the first one we're going to do is for red. Okay, so we're going to say if the red number of laps here is larger than the blue number of laps, we want it to change the background to the red winner. So we need an operator, and we want the greater than sign. So see here, you might have used it in maths before. Okay, so you can drag this one across, just plonk it there. In variables, we're going to say if the red laps, so drop it in there, if red laps is greater than blue laps, and that will go then just in there. So if red laps is greater than blue laps, well, what do we want it to do? Well, the first thing we want it to do is in looks, switch to background, red winner. Once it's switched backgrounds, we then want the game to stop, like that. Okay, so this basically says that if the number of red laps at the end of the game, if it's larger than the blue laps, it switches to background red winner and stops. Okay, a little bit of a cheat. You can right click on the if bit here, right click duplicate, and just drag it and drop it on the bottom there. Okay, so the only thing you need to do is to then just change round that the blue laps, if blue laps is greater than red laps, switch to background blue winner. Okay, so both of these two together, they should be connected. We need to drop them inside the forever if. So basically this says that forever if the timer equals 0, so when timer equals 0, it's going to check First it's going to check if red laps is greater than blue laps. If that's true, it will switch to red winner. If it's not true, it will then check for if blue laps is greater than red laps, switch to background this one. The only thing we've not covered here is that obviously if it's a draw, so if both cars have the same number of laps, okay? So we're going to quickly add that in now. So we're going to add another background, and we're going to paint, and we're going to type in it's a draw. Let's just change the font to 96 if we can. Put that in the middle. And we're going to pick a neutral colour. Let's go for yellow. Oops. Let's leave it as black text, sorry. Let's pick a yellow colour for the background. It's a draw. So we click back onto scripts. Let's do this again. So let's get a new if statement. So if an operator, if we want the equals this time. So if blue laps or red laps equals blue laps, put that into the if bit. What do we want it to do? Well, we want it to switch to, we didn't rename the background, so in backgrounds let's change this to draw, switch to background draw, and then obviously we want it to stop, and put that, don't put it inside another if, make sure it goes to the bottom. So that's covered all of those options, okay? The last thing that we need to do is we want it to basically make sure that when the green flag is clicked, that it changes the background to the actual track, the racing track. Otherwise, we'll start racing on this background here, which is not what we want. So let's drag this one where it says switch background to track, and we're going to put it there, just below, but before, not inside the ifs, just before, okay? So when the green flag is clicked, switch to background track. When the timer equals 0, if red laps is greater than blue laps, change to red winner, and then stop. If blue laps is greater than red laps, switch to the blue winner, and stop. If both scores equals the same, switch to background draw, and stop. Let's just test that. I'm just going to change this to 4, so we can literally just have a really quick test, okay? So let's drag the blue one across. So now the red one's winning by 1 lap. Oh, it's not for some reason. Let's press the green flag. And it's a draw. Okay, both started on that. Okay, so I've just come across a problem here. You know where we've got the yellow as the background for our stage and the yellow for the background for this? They're both the same colour, which causes a little bit of a glitch. So let's edit this draw background, and let's just set that to, we'll pick a pink. So pick this one here, purpley pink, and press OK. Now we'll press the green flag. They're both at 0. Blue one's winning, and the blue one's won. Right, test that to make sure that wins, and make sure it works as expected. Hopefully it should do. If there are any problems, just quickly watch through this video again, and you should be able to fix the problems you come across, okay? Good work.